You know, one of the things I really, really enjoy about being part of the CGCM Rock Radio team is discovering new bands. Now, it was a few years ago that Rich the Meister Dillon introduced me to this band from Wales. I hadn't heard of them before. Mind you, nobody really had either. They were just in the process of releasing their debut album. I had a listen. I really dug these guys. The more I listened to them, the more I liked. They actually became a part of my top 10 list of 2023. Now they've released a couple more singles. They're getting ready to release a brand new album, and I had the opportunity to sit down and chat with these guys. Boy, this is a real treat. I would like to bring to Rock Talk from Wales, King Kraken.
Hi, this is Pete from King Kraken, and you're listening to CGCM Rock Radio. What rock radio should be.
And it is another edition of Rock Talk right here on CGCM Rock Radio. And you know what? It's always fun to catch up with some great acts from around the world. Today is no different. These guys released their debut album back in 2023. It made my 2023 top 10 list, hands down. It was just an absolutely amazing, amazing album. Sitting back, waiting for April the 18th to roll around for their second album, March of the Gods, to hit the shelves. Joining us from Cardiff, Wales today, we have got Mark Donahue. I hope I said that right.
Yep.
We've got Rich, we've got Adam, and we've got Pete from the band King Kraken.
Yeah. Hey. How are you doing?
We're doing great. How are you guys?
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Great, thank you. Yeah, great.
So give us the story of King Kraken, guys.
Well,
Go on, right. Okay. Back in 2018, I finished with one of my old bands, and I just wanted to find a new band that I could have some more input with writing and just arranging what we actually wanted to play, really, because the old band that I played with were a long-standing band, and they had everything arranged the way that they wanted to. So just meant that I couldn't have the input that I wanted. I advertised for a band after meeting with a couple of friends, and me and Carl, the bassist, got together for a jam, and then I advertised online for another guitarist and singer. I met Richard from another band I used to follow, the Boom Sons, and we got together and had a couple of jams, and we just sort of proceeded like that. The funny thing about it was that the guys were the first people who responded to the ads, so that was really good.
Very cool. And like I said, your new album is coming out on April the 18th. Berserker, one hell of a song, and actually it's ended up on the CGCM Rock Radio Top 20 countdown. And, and the way that works is we let the fans vote. We put the song out there, and then we let the fans vote. Is this good enough for the countdown? They voted overwhelmingly. It is sitting now at about number 17. So,
brilliant,
excellent,
sweet man.
It can only go up from there.
Good news.
Absolutely. Now, you guys have toured with some really awesome bands: South of Salem, Fury, Jeff Tate, Crowbar, and a band from just actually about 45 minutes away from where I live, Monster Truck.
Yeah.
Great band. Fair play to
awesome band. Yeah.
Mark actually speaks to the singer quite often, doesn't he, Mark?
Yeah, John. Yeah.
Really
nice guy. Really good guy.
And they've been going through recently and releasing some of their back catalog from years ago, and it's incredible stuff, I have to say. But is there one band that you guys would absolutely love to gig with?
Oh,
it's got to be Clutch.
Mine would be Clutch. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's
Hundred
got to be
percent.
Clutch.
100%.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
out on a limb here, and I'm going to say a band that none of the boys know. I absolutely adore, and that's Breaking Benjamin.
Okay.
What?
Oh, right.
Yeah, love Breaking Benjamin. Love them.
I wasn't expecting that, man.
No.
Right from out of left field. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Clutch though. Like for I think I think True and Adam would agree. Like, this Clutch is like we always get our sort of mentions. Oh my god, you guys sound like Clutch. Like the singer sounds like Clutch and all the rest of it. So I think that would be a cool little support slot, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we technically supported them, didn't we? Because we played in a really small tent just before they played on the
Yeah.
stage.
We played before them. We played at Bloodstock. Yeah.
So
we
we played
while they were
Bloodstock.
playing.
So we played Bloodstock, and we played in the tent on the EMP stage.
Okay.
Clutch were playing on the main stage, obviously. Not connected whatsoever, but if anybody ever asks us, yeah, we were just on before Clutch. So
There you go. Take credit where you can,
that's
right?
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, I mean, the best Clutch story that we've got is like when we were walking past their drummer warming up, having a furious argument.
Man. Yeah. That was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah. I actually was looking at my photos and I found that exact photo the other day, and I was looking at that and I was like, how random is that? Like, Jean-Paul Gaster, the Clutch drummer, was just outside of his tour bus, just like jamming the click tracks, just
Right.
like literally by himself, just him, a stool, his click tracks, and just drumming along to the click tracks. I was like, wow, this is surreal, man. Like, just on a gravel track like that. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what? This feels nuts. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
That's funny. Like, it reminds me of my early days in radio, and I had been working at a country radio station, a country music radio station, and met this one artist, and was walking him to the stage, and we were just walking along and talking about pickup trucks randomly, just because we were both in the market for a new vehicle, and just it's like that's something that always was going to stick with me, just having this random discussion about vehicles with this guy that's just about to go on stage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing just how relaxed he was, man. Like you're gonna play in front of 20,000 people, like, and he just literally looked so chilled. He was just like, yeah, man, and just give us a wave like that as well, like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, that's unbelievable. That is.
So, who do you draw your influences from? Who's influencing you guys these days?
For me, it's Pantera. Pantera, Vinnie Paul has always been one of my big influences. I've been watching documentaries on actually on him today now. So yeah, so I was just learning like drum parts and stuff like that. But yeah, for me personally, is Vinnie Paul, Pantera.
So with that being said, then what are your feelings on the Reformation, the Legacy tour, I guess you could call it?
I'm actually going to see him in February now. So yeah,
nice.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah, it's in Birmingham, man. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it. So yeah.
I saw the real Pantera back in the day, so I'm okay.
And I did, yeah, me too.
This is how bands end up with like their own sound, isn't it? Because to me, like they all love Pantera, and I think of Pantera as a car, right? So it's like, it's they're sort of slightly off my radar because I prefer them not to reform, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody else musical influences?
I band-wise, I love Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde. Vocally, I just love, right to the top of the list is Freddie Mercury. Love Queen. I'm going to put it out there. Tom Jones, I think, is an incredible singer. Not necessarily metal, not necessarily rock music. Not necessarily rock music, but yeah, those guys.
He used to live about like 500 yards away from me.
Yeah,
he's Welsh too, isn't he?
Yeah,
he is,
right.
But everybody who doesn't live in Wales, when they come to Wales, every Welshman says they're related to Tom Jones, regardless. Yeah, it's my second cousin. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, then, seeing as I'm Canadian, I'm going to say that I'm related to Geddy Lee.
There you go.
Awesome.
I think with myself and Adam, it's mostly 70s sort of sounding, guitars, and I do like a lot of 70s and 80s music as well. Not specifically rock either. I do like a lot of the pop side of things as well from the 80s. So I remember you as a child sitting underneath the radio in the living room listening to the charts as a child and loving all the different sort of styles of music. But
Just tell
Adam's
him
into his,
status quo. Just say
yeah.
status quo.
I don't even know whether they know status quo over there.
Oh, yes.
But
I think they probably do.
yeah, I used to be a big Quo fan back in the back in the day.
There you go. Adam, for yourself?
I'm very much living in the past. I am. My record shelf's full of I started playing the guitar after seeing the Hendrix set from Woodstock on the BBC. So that was like Hendrix has always been my hero as such. But yeah, any sort of like Zeppelin, Sabbath. Today, what I've been listening to today, a bit of Carlos Santana, a bit of it's all old stuff for me. That's more rock than metal, should we say? I think that's kind of how we've ended up sounding like we do, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Is it Carl who's not present, right? He'll it is quite. This is the first time I've been in a band where I've seen this actually happening, right? Because he'll turn up with an idea, and in his mind, I think it probably sounds like some filthy Bay Area thrash thing that he's been like festering on for his entire life or whatever, right? And he'll play the riff, and then I'll play it back, right? And all of a sudden, it's like sounds like sort of like 70s British prog or something, and he's there looking disgusted, and it's like, yeah, this is cool.
So is that what your creative process is like? Somebody brings a riff to the table, and then everybody just kind of throws their 2 cents worth in?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's usually myself. It's usually myself and Carl bringing the riffs, but it's Carl brought a riff last year, and we wrote a song, and it was totally the opposite of what he thought it was going to be, and we only ended up playing it live once, and we just given it a test ride to see whether we were going to record it on the album. And,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it was totally off the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Totally off the wall.
Completely for us, yeah. Jeez.
Mark used to bring the odd written song, but I think he got disheartened at them being sort of torn to shreds and rewritten stuff out. Yeah.
we tried to write like online during like COVID and all the rest of it, but we've always just been better at writing songs together. I think it's definitely it's very evident. I think now is we don't even bother with writing any other way now. We just all wait until we're in a room and feed off each other, and where's this going and where's that going, and yeah, it's just like for us it's just that is the way. Like we're not only a very old school band in the sort of bands that we like and all the rest of it, but where we draw influences from, but we're also a very old band in the fact that we write songs like that as well. Yeah. So.
It's easier, isn't it? It's easier to tell somebody that an idea is crap straight away rather than letting them write for a week.
Tell them right to their face. Don't be a keyboard warrior.
The best one is when Richard doesn't like something, right? Because you'll be there, and even if the other four of us like it, right, he'll just sit there and like his glasses will steam up, and he's just you can tell when he doesn't like it because he won't play the drums at all, right? So he's just sat there and it's like, nah.
I just don't know what to play to it after. I'm like, I'm not feeling this.
It's just usually because he can't play it. That's the
Nasty.
So we've got the album coming out in April. What else does 2025 hold for King Kraken?
Well,
So we've
soon
got-
the day after the album release, we start our tour, the album tour. We start with an album launch in Hangar 18 in Swansea, and then we touring for about 2 months, I believe, 2.5 months, culminating in the show at Stone Dead Festival in the UK there. So it's going to be really good, really, really good.
He said in the UK there, as if some of the gigs are not in the UK, but unfortunately they are.
Yeah, they're all in the UK. They're all in the UK. That was for your Canadian audience.
Well, you know what? We do have a lot of people that listen to our radio station that do travel from Canada over to the UK quite often and go to the festivals. And
nice.
I know some of our guys are going to Call of the Wild and
nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
played that.
Sweet.
Played that.
Yeah, we
Yes.
played that 2 years ago, man.
You know what? I remember that because I had listened to your debut album and I was really high on it. And one of the guys from the station went over there and said, "Hey, King Kraken's here. Do you want any merch?" And at the time I was kind of broke. And it's like, oh, I wish, but I had to say no.
It was a good gig, man. It was a really good gig.
That's what he said.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll get it again next year or something. But yeah, we definitely want to go back. Definitely.
Excellent.
It was a good gig. Yeah,
fantastic festival.
We'll have to talk to Monster Truck and see about getting you guys over to Canada and play a tour with them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be amazing.
But we've touched on different music and stuff like that, and I had a really great conversation with a colleague of mine the other day about criminally underrated musicians, and we both agreed that Rory Gallagher, just completely criminally underrated. Is there one musician that you guys just absolutely think is the same way? A criminally underrated musician that the rest of the world really should know about?
I'll be honest with you, right? This is going fully back to the old school thing by it, right? The entire band, Grand Funk Railroad, because I've got I really like the band, but as musicians, right, especially the drummer and the bass player, are just superb. They are the most underrated rock rhythm section of all, I think, and it's. I know the other 4 people in the band don't know what I'm talking about. See, that's how underrated that they are.
No, I know they are.
I listened to Grand Funk Railroad, but I don't know.
Well, they put me wrong there.
Yeah, no, I don't know who the members are. I don't know. I never really thought of that. Yeah, that's a good one though. Fair play.
Yeah.
Trying to think of one myself.
I think Testament is the band that I love, and they always seem to be the sort of the underdogs. A Testament to me are a fantastic band, and I just love Chuck Billy's voice, and I just Alex Skolnick on guitar. But I think they were always the underdogs. They should have been the big boys, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're a fantastic band.
All right. Yeah. So before we wrap this up, I know we're probably going to run out of time here on Zoom because I'm only using the free version here. I like to do this thing called This or That. It's a series of rapid fire questions. You just give me your top of the head answers and we go from there. All right.
Okay.
All right. Starting off with CD, vinyl, or MP3. What's your choice?
Vinyl always.
Vinyl 3.
Spicy foods or sugary treats?
Spicy food.
Oh, that's a different one.
Spicy.
Iced coffee or iced tea?
Iced coffee.
Both disgusting. Awful. Both awful.
Pool, beach, or water park?
Beach.
Ooh, beach.
Beach.
Video games or board games?
Video games all day.
What's your favorite?
All day.
What's your favorite, Mark?
I'm currently playing Path of Exile 2 at the minute, so that's got my interest at the moment. That's got my attention.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No.
Yes, absolutely.
No way.
Everybody else is just wrong. Yes, absolutely.
That's it. We're kicking Mark out of the band.
Incorrect answer. Incorrect
He's
answer.
having a mic stand in the face at the next practice.
Over a pizza. Thanks, Rob.
Actually, just quickly, right, specifically on that point, right, we went to Venice once, and I was a band, me and my girlfriend, right, and she had the audacity to ask if they'd put like more than cheese and tomato on a pizza, and the guy nearly threw her in a canal, right, so pineapple, not a chance.
And finally, somewhere down the road, they're making the movie of King Kraken. Who's playing all you guys?
Oh,
I think Ryan Reynolds would have to play me, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah,
he would.
Jack Black for me.
Jack Black.
Pete would be played by Patrick Stewart because they look the same.
Oh yeah. Make it so. Make it so.
It'd have to be the Rock. It'd have to be the Rock for me.
The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah.
John Cena, because you can't see me.
I think Richard would have to be like,
I know would play Carl. Crispin Glover would play Carl.
yeah, he's pretty weird, isn't he? Do you reckon Richard would be that guy off The Hangover, Alan?
Alan from The Hangover. Zach Galifianakis, that's him.
Bro, you make me sick.
Hey guys, this has been an absolute blast. Before we hang this up, what's your website? What's your socials?
It's our website is www.kingkraken.co.uk, and on there you'll also find tickets to our tour. Our Facebook is King Kraken UK, at King Kraken UK. What else we got, boys?
It's basically the same for everything.
Yeah. If you go onto the website,
UK, yeah.
If you go onto the website, there's a link for all our socials on there.
Perfect.
There's a link tree.
All right. Mark, Rich, Adam, Pete, want to thank you guys from King Kraken for joining us here on this edition of Rock Talk.
Thanks very
Thank you so
much,
much, man. Thank you. Cheers.
Take care.
Thank you, mate.
And I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you again next time right here with CGCM Rock Radio.